चाहूँगी कि हमारे बीच राजीव गांधी विश्वविद्यालय हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं, यानी कि आज का जो हमारा ये कार्यक्रम बहुत ही अच्छा हो।
Ladies and gentlemen, our chief guests of today.
चाहती हूँ कि विश्वविद्यालय गीत के लिए आप अपने स्थान पर थोड़ी देर के लिए खड़े हो जाएं। हमारी भारतीय सभ्यता और संस्कृति की पहचान है, जिसमें दीप के प्रकाश से अंधकार मिट जाता है। यही कारण है कि किसी भी शुभ कार्य को करने के लिए से पूर्व दीप प्रज्वलन किया जाता है।
Pradesh and chief guest of today's 50 years of Arunachal Pradesh celebration.
आप सभी को साकेत कुशवाहा का प्रणाम, अभिनंदन, वंदन। आज के इस कार्यक्रम में, इस सभागार में उपस्थित हम सभी के अभिभावक स्वरूप
इस सिंपोजियम की मुख्य अतिथि
Sinyo agalicho ayotane ka hvyotane halu soi somi hami sotu agat.
It's my honor to acknowledge the presence of our Chief Minister, Sri Pema Khandu, for the symposium, Development and Change in Arunachal in 50 Years, the Youth Perspective.
आप सभी को नमस्कार। आज के हमारे इस प्रोग्राम के चेयर ऑनरेबल स्पीकर, जो कि 50 इयर्स ऑफ अरुणाचल प्रदेश गोल्डन जुबली सेलिब्रेशन के चेयरमैन भी है, श्री PD सोना जी, आगे लेके जाने के लिए, क्योंकि यहाँ पे अगर एक दो ट्राइब होता तो गवर्नमेंट के लिए भी काफ़ी आसान हो जाता कम्युनिकेट करने के लिए भी और आगे लेके जाने के लिए। सो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट 26 मेजर ट्राइब एंड मोर देन 100 सब ट्राइब्स। और मेजर ट्राइब में भी ऐसे मेजर ट्राइब है कि फॉर एग्जांपल आई एम मोनपा फ्रॉम तवांग, और मोनपा तो दिरांग में भी है एंड खलकटांग मोनपा भी है तो हम लोग एक ही ट्राइब है, लेकिन खलकटांग और दिरांग का भाषा अलग, हमारा तवांग का भाषा अलग। हम लोग विद इन द सेम ट्राइब में भी अगर बात करें तो वी हैव टू इंटरेक्ट इन हिंदी और इंग्लिश। ये एक ट्राइब का बात कर रहा हूँ मैं। अभी हम लोगों के यहाँ पे अक्रॉस यहाँ पे 26 जो जनजाति
territory way back in on 20th January 1970.
Literature of Arunachal Pradesh. He would be deliberating on the topic Literature of Arunachal Pradesh. Please welcome Dr. Taro Sindik, Assistant Professor, Department of Hindi, Dera Natun College, Itanagar. For the next panelist, she is an academician who have a numbers of paper published in many reputed journals to her name. She would be sharing insightful information on the topic Literatures of Arunachal Pradesh. She is Dr. Doyer Ete, Assistant Professor of English, Rajiv Gandhi University. Ma'am, again, Moy Riba ma'am will be felicitating our panelist. Ma'am, we welcome you to panel. Next, we have a man of science who will be talking on the topic Regaining Self-Sufficiency in Agriculture, Post-COVID Realization. He is Dr. Pema Khandu Goiba, Department of Food and Technology, Rajiv Gandhi University. The next panelist, we have a person with academic records who have been awarded with Chancellor's Gold Medal for both UG and PG. She will be having her take on the topic Adopting Sustainable Arunachal Biodiversity and Sustenance. Please welcome Ms. Ajum Ingo. Yes, we have a man from the field of law. He is from Guwahati High Court Permanent Branch. He is Mr. Advocate Rekan Ingo. His topic is Students' Politics in Arunachal Pradesh, their role and impact. Next, we have Mrs. Zilfa Modi. She is from the Department of AITS, Rajiv Gandhi University. She would be sharing her expertise with us on the topic, retracing roots in traditional practice amidst the woke culture. Thank you so much, sir, and welcome to the panel. Now, for the most important part, we have a moderator in our very own, Professor Sumpam Tangjang, Dean, Faculty of Life Science and Food and Agriculture Science. Sir, please welcome to the panel. Yes, may I now request our moderator for this discussion, Professor Sumpam Tangjang, to please take over the discussion. Sir.
I welcome you all once again to this very important discussion, that is panel discussion. We have altogether 7 panelists here, and I'm sure you will find enriched with knowledge after the completion of the overall deliberation. So without taking much ado, I would like to request the first panelist, Ms. Ajum Bagang, to initiate the discussion, and she will be speaking on adopting sustainable Arunachal, biodiversity and sustenance. Over to you, Ajum.
Thank you, sir. So, a very good afternoon to one and all. So, my talk will be on towards sustainable Arunachal, biodiversity and sustenance. So, before jumping over to anything about sustainable Arunachal, let us first see what biodiversity is. We have to go back and look. So biodiversity is derived from 2 words, that is bio means life and diversity means the variations. So the variation.
Thank you very much, Ms. Bagang, for sharing your views on biodiversity and its sustenance. And you have touched almost all from Assistant Professor, Arunachal Institute of Tribal Studies, Rajiv Gandhi University. She would be talking on retracing roots in traditional practices amidst the woke culture. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sumpam, sir. I'll be speaking from here. I'm not in the habit of talking to my students in the class setting. Since the pandemic, I haven't had the opportunity to. So my topic is retracing roots in traditional practices amidst the woke culture. Wow, it's quite a long topic. This is what I thought when I was asked to speak on this.
आप में से हर कोई नहीं जानते होंगे when the student politics came into existence in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Today we are celebrating the 50 years of glorious journey of our state.
On the topic regaining self-sufficiency in agriculture post-COVID realization. So after COVID-19 pandemic and during the lockdown, हम लोगों को ये महसूस, because सर हिंदी की लिटरेचर बोलेंगे तो I don't want to enter into his area. Okay, but what I would like to tell is that when we are celebrating our 50 years, at the same time mapping the journey of our state, this celebration will not be complete unless we take into account our literature. No society can be completely comprehended if we leave its literature out. Sure. In a tribal society like ours, storytelling is a very important part. हमारा तो oral culture है. Okay. तो oral culture को तो हमने देखा है कि in academic discussion, oral culture को क्या बोलते थे कि ये oral है. It's not literature. ऐसे बोलते थे for many years. I have also gone through, मुझे भी बहुत difficulties हुई थी अपने PhD करने में. When I went to Tezpur University, I wanted to do literature.
का बहुत विरोध भी किया था, वो धरना पर बैठ गए थे, लेकिन हमारे देश की सरकार ने ठोक दिया कि चलो तुम बन जाओ, तुम तैयार नहीं तो क्या हुआ, तुम बन जाओ. तो बन गए. और अमूमन होता है कि पहले कोई जन्म लेता है उसके बाद नाम आता है, लेकिन हमारे प्रदेश के संदर्भ में उल्टा हो गया. नाम पहले आया फिर बाद में राज्य बना. तो अपने आप में इसका इतिहास ही विचित्र है. और हमारा भौगोलिक परिवेश, हमारे यहाँ के जनजाति कौन कहाँ से आकर बस गए, इतिहास बहुत ही अजीबोगरीब. सबकी अपनी अपनी संस्कृति, अपनी अपनी बोलियाँ हैं, अपने अपने रहन सहन, खान पान. पूरब के लोग पश्चिम में जाए तो लगता है कि हम कहाँ आ गए, पश्चिम के लोग पूरब जाए तो लगता है कि हम किसी विदेश में हैं क्या, कि हम एक दूसरे की भाषा नहीं समझ सकते. लेकिन किसी तरह 50 वर्ष हमने पूरा कर लिए और आज हमारे जो राज्य है अरुणाचल प्रदेश जो है वो जवानी की दहलीज को
expected. We had mostly, it was found by journalists who had come from outside the state, and that's just how things were. I like to think over the last 2 years of COVID lockdowns and everything, my perspective on things have
like tribal people, because they are barbaric or savagic, they have less, intellect capacity. Tribal people are, I know people from Arunachal, practicing as doctors in America, teaching in Australia, working in IITs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the paper presentation session will be conducted at a new hall, that is Nokme Namati Hall. So right now we'll go for a short lunch break and then we'll resume after it. Thank you.